Breaking news right now at 5. Former New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez sentenced to 11 years in prison. The emotional moments in court as he pleaded for mercy. Good evening, I'm Dick Brennan.
And I'm Christine Johnson. The former New Jersey senator sentenced today on federal charges of bribery and corruption. Just moments ago, Menendez walked out of court and spoke about the judge's decision. The former senator is sentenced to 11 years in prison. He's convicted of taking bribes of gold bars, a luxury car, and hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash in exchange for his influence. We have live team coverage. Alice Gaynor is standing by with more on the emotional reaction inside the courtroom. First, let's go to Christine Sloan. She's live outside the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan. Christine.
Well, Christine, that's right. 11 years behind bars. Anything above 10 years keeps him out of a minimum security prison. Now, the judge is allowing Menendez to stay out until June to attend his wife's trial in March. Menendez's attorneys, though, say they are going to appeal the case. Now, our Alice Gaynor was in court, and she says that Menendez cried as he addressed the judge, begging for leniency. In court, the 71-year-old told the judge, quote, "I have lost everything I have ever cared for," adding that every day he's awake, it's a punch. His daughter, a TV personality, and his son, Congressman Robert Menendez Jr., along with his sister, were in court to support him. The judge telling Menendez that he gained no pleasure in sentencing him, but saying the crimes the former senator was convicted of, including acting as a foreign agent, are striking. The judge adding, quote, "Somewhere along the way you became a corrupt politician." The former senator addressing the media, saying the government star witness had committed various crimes the prosecution ignored. The Democrat who challenged President Trump on many policies during his first term, standing at the microphone outside federal court, echoing Trump's words about the U.S. Southern District Court.
This whole process has been nothing but a political witch hunt by the Justice Department's NSD and prosecutors who are more interested in political scalps and preparing to run for public office, like Damian Williams. Welcome to the Southern District of New York, the Wild West of political prosecutions. President Trump is right. This process is political and it's corrupted to the core. I hope President Trump cleans up the cesspool and restores the integrity to the system.
And of course, the question has come up as to whether Menendez would seek a pardon from President Trump, and if Trump, who's called him Gold Bar Bob, would even give out that pardon. But, you know, what you heard out here leads many to believe that Menendez will seek that as a last resort. Dick and Christine?
Yeah, it certainly sounded that way, Christine. You've covered the former senator really for decades. And there was certainly a stark difference in the two Menendez we heard about today, correct?
No, absolutely. You know, he was a rising star in the Democratic Party starting at the age of 20. He became the mayor of Union City, going on to become a state senator and an assemblyman, then a U.S. congressman before becoming a U.S. senator and serving as the chair of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. So, yeah, that is he described himself as a broken man. Basically, he said, you know, as I was saying earlier, that every day he awakes, it's a punch to his gut. Dick and Christine?
Okay, Christine, thank you for that update.
And our team coverage continues with Alice Gaynor, who was inside the courtroom when Menendez was sentenced.
Alice, we heard Christine say that you reported to her Menendez was emotional in court. Tell us more about that.
That's right. The former senator was crying. At one point, the judge had to tell him, it's okay, take your time. Another defendant this morning, one of his co-defendants, Fred Davies, he was also crying quite a bit. The other defendant in the case, Weil Hanna, told the judge, I am an innocent man. In fact, we didn't hear apologies from any of the three defendants today, and that is because all of them are appealing. They are not admitting to any wrongdoing here. The closest we got to that was former Senator Bob Menendez's attorney saying he's done some good things, and then, of course, there have been some other things that have happened here. We heard Menendez plead with the judge for a more lenient sentence, listing all of the good good things he says he did for the constituents of New Jersey. When it was the government's turn to talk, they shot back. Well, that's what you were elected to do. And Christine mentioned it a few moments ago. The judge, of course, acknowledged all of these good things, but said somewhere along the way, you became, quote, a corrupt politician. Here's Fordham University law professor Cheryl Bader.
It's a significant sentence for a very significant crime. I think, the judge was very disturbed by how Senator Menendez wielded this great power, particularly on the Foreign Relations Committee. The judge was disturbed that he would compromise his interests and literally line his pockets and his boots with cash and gold bars. And I think the judge found it particularly egregious that he used the power to further aims of a foreign country above U.S. Foreign policy.
Former Senator Menendez's son and daughter were in the courtroom. I saw no reaction from them when the judge sentenced him to 11 years behind bars. Dick, Christine?
All right, Ellis, thanks very much.
We have continuing coverage on our website. There you can see the court documents, including pictures from the indictment and also a look back on the trial. Find it all at cbsnewyork.com.